Well, that's the fire going, and it's needed today because it's like we're in the bloody Arctic. It really is cold. We've had a bit of weather pass through, shall we say, and I think we were down to -8 last night. So time to warm the chateau. And it's unbelievable, this one little fire in the redwood room heats this whole suite, and it's brilliant because we can work away in here. But I'll show you why we're not working outside today, because it's a little bit white, shall we say. Look at that! Now we've had about 10 inches, 12 inches of snowfall in the last 24 hours, and it froze last night and then it started snowing again. And if you look over there, you can see it's about to start snowing again. So it'll be no outside work today. It'll all be working inside and getting the suite sorted, which is no bad thing because it is a little bit chilly, and I'm a cold tatty. I like being nice and warm. So fire's going, dogs will be happy, we can crack on in here. So we've got loads to do. We finally decided on some colours. So we did look, we've seen what you guys were saying, and we've seen all the comments, and it was pretty much a 50-50 split on which way we're going to go. So we have our colours on these paddles, and we've decided to go these two. Now, I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, and I know people can't see where Terry's going with it, but I think this room needs to be bright, it needs to be uplifting. This room in here is going to be quite neutral and flat, and it'll still be nice and elegant, but I think both the bedrooms are just going to both be wow factors, and this room is going to be out of this world when it's done. So trim's going up, get everything finished off in there, Tracy's going to finish painting the ceiling and get the rest of the coving all done, and then we can hopefully get some colour on the walls today. Let's crack on. Well, it's been a team effort so far today getting these walls done and getting this room done really, because we're all inside, we have to be in here. And it's starting to look unreal. It's starting to really bring the room to life, and to see the colour go on the wall, the colour's gone on beautifully on top of the primer. It's just settled lovely, and you can see the way that we're kind of going. They've even let me paint, not only because there's nothing intricate here, we're not down to the fine details yet, so they'll let me splash my brush about and I'm good. But when it comes to the fine intricate details, I won't be anywhere to be seen, I'm sorry. But it's looking amazing, and you can, like I say, you can see where this is starting to go. So like I say, we have gone for the lighter of the two colours, and you can see here kind of what we'll be going for. And obviously this bit hasn't been done yet, we've only done the darker of the two lighter colours, but that's kind of the combination it's going to be. And then when you see the gold in with it as well, the gold's really going to lift it, and there is going to be a lot of gold in this room. And we've come up with a new word, and it's elaborate, because we've decided that this room, it can be elaborate and it can be elegant all in one, and that's what it's going to be. It's going to be elaborate, it's going to be elegant, it's going to be over the top, but it is going to be spectacular as well. We've still got all the mouldings to go on, mass amount of moulding, so they'll go here, we'll go here, and they'll really draw these panels out and give the panels a lot of depth. And again, all be in gold, all be beautiful, but there's still so much to do in here to get the room where we need it to be. We've got a lot of work still to do. Obviously the ceilings are just looking unreal, and with them cartouches, and again they'll all be painted gold in the inserts, and Terry tells me there's a lot of gold going on the ceiling as well, so it's going to be a fun one, and people are going to have bad necks, I'm sure. But we're so happy with it, we're so happy with the colour, and we're so happy with how it looks, how it's going anyway. So by the time we get the rest of this room done, we'll have an idea as to what it's going to look like when it's done. So let's crack on with it. we've got colour on the walls, and it really has. It's transformed the room just from this. For so long, it's just been a dull grey room. I don't know whether you remember with this room. This was the room that when we first got here, the window had fell in, and it was horrific, and it was damp, and it was dark and horrible because we had covers over it while we were waiting for the new windows to be fitted. So to see this room, it is special seeing it come back to life, because it was always a bit of a sad room, this one. We knew it was always going to be really magnificent in the end, but I think it was always a case of just waiting for it to come back to life. We knew what we could do. We've seen what we've done in the 400, and it's now it was time to bring it over to the 401. So like I said, I'm looking in, and I absolutely love it. The greys still there in the centre panels, but overall it is the effect and the depth that's already given the panels, just this colour, the one coat that's gone on, it's completely transformed it. And again, like I say, we've still got lots to do. So we've got mouldings. Now we've got mouldings that'll sit on the bottom, we've got mouldings that sit on the top. We're making all of these with the Bamboo Lab 3D printer, and again, superb piece of kit. We've just managed to knock loads of these out, and it's transformed what we've been able to do and how we've been able to do it as well, because we can print loads of these off. Now, to buy these, they were costing us between 20 and 30 pounds each, whereas we can print them off for as little as 20 pence each. So it really has, it's been a game changer for us in what we can actually do in here. So everything's done now in terms of the ceilings are all done. You can see all the mouldings that Terry's put into the corners and the cartouches, everything's gone on, and it's starting to feel regal. The colour feels regal, and I love it. I'll show you where these are going to go, and this room, it just looks magnificent already. It looks regal, and we're so excited. Again, it's meant to be game changing, this room. It's going to be a showstopper, and already you can get that feel. You can see how it's going to be. And I know some of you have said that we're just a little chateau in the middle of the country, but that's all Versailles was at one point. It wasn't a big palace, it wasn't where it was, and we're not going to turn this into Versailles, and we don't want it to be. But where else are we going to get the chance to have this little bit of elegance, this little bit of something that is so rich and beautiful, and get to do it ourselves and make it look like a period room and feel like a period room? That's what we want for our guests when they come stay here. We want it so that you feel like royalty, so you feel special, so you can look around. And even my dad said last time he was here, he did a lot of work with us in the 400 bedroom. And until he was laid in bed, looking around the room, he was blown away by it. And like I said, that's someone who'd worked in the room with us. So the people that come to get to stay here and have a look at this room and enjoy this room, it's just going to be amazing. So we've got our first set of mouldings. So these are all done, all ready to go. And these are going to sit in the walls just there. And then we've got the big moulding that comes down here as well. And again, that's all going to be nice and golden. The design for this room's changed so many times, and it's changed just on practicality and what we can do and what we can actually get it to. Like I said, the 3D print has been a game changer for us, because it's allowed us to actually print off all our own stuff. And you just feel like you just want to waltz or dance around in this room now. The colour's just so uplifting. It really is an uplifting colour. Now, I love blues, but it's a really beautiful colour. And like I say, we're only halfway around, so we've still got all the panels to paint in with the lighter colour. And I think when we get that on the walls, you're really going to see this room start to transform. And again, Terry's still not finished with the ceiling. There's still things to go up on the ceiling. All the mouldings to go in here. So the amount of gold paint that we're going to need, I think it's going to be... We might as well open a gold mine, Terry, because we're going to need that much. So, like I say, we are getting there with it now, and we're so excited with the progress on it, and it's so nice getting to this point and to be able to see all the hard work from what this room was to what it is now. Even now, just at this point, it's unbelievable. We've got all the floors booked in. All the floors are booked in to be done early next year. So again, it puts us on a time scale now where we have to get it done. It has to be sorted. These rooms have to now be complete by the beginning of January. So we've got a month and a half left. Well, maybe a month, because we'll have some time off over Christmas. So yeah, it's so exciting. So hope you've enjoyed today's show. We are absolutely loving it. We're loving the room. We're loving the way it's coming together. If you like it, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and make sure you got the bell click for notifications, and let us know what you think in the comments. See you soon. Goodbye.
If you'd like to be part of our journey and help restore the chateau, then please join us on Patreon, where you'll be part of our journey, receive a piece of the history get exclusive videos.